To come to Rome is to encounter not only the history of a city, but also the lives of its saints, who walked its streets and whose witnesses continue to guide those who come here towards a deeper encounter with God. One saint in particular left a lasting mark on Rome. Every year, St. Philip Neri, also known as the Apostle of Rome, would lead a 15-mile pilgrimage to 7 of the city's basilicas, reviving a medieval tradition as an alternative to Rome's hectic carnival celebrations.
He loved making this journey often, at first on his own, in solitude. Later, he began bringing along his closest friends, and the group gradually grew as more members of the Oratory joined him. Even during St. Philip's lifetime, the pilgrimage had already taken on significant proportions, with reports of several thousand pilgrims making the journey together with him.
The 7 stages of the pilgrimage included St. Peter's Basilica, St. Paul outside the walls, St. Sebastian outside the walls, St. John Lateran, Holy Cross in Jerusalem, St. Lawrence outside the walls, and St. Mary Major.
At each stop, a particular prayer was offered, recalling one of the 7 times Christ shed his blood. For each one, the pilgrims asked for a specific virtue and one of the gifts of the Holy Spirit in order to overcome one of the capital sins. In this way, the pilgrimage became a journey through the 7 virtues, the 7 gifts of the Holy Spirit, and the 7 deadly sins.
The tradition that was revived in 1552 is still alive today. Every year, around 2,000 pilgrims set out into the night, following in the footsteps of the Apostle of Rome, on a journey through the city by foot, accompanied by song, reflection, and prayer. Among those who take part, many are young people.
It's going to be long, all through the night, but it's also a small sacrifice that we're making for the Lord, so it's a time to grow in my faith and to keep moving forward.
We set out rested, refreshed, and peaceful. And by the end of the pilgrimage, we are completely exhausted, both we organizers and the faithful. So, in short, it allows us to experience an entire lifetime in the course of a single night.
I definitely want to get closer to God, and I want this to be a reflection of my pilgrimage to heaven, because I know there's going to be a lot of suffering, right, in terms of just walking and being uncomfortable and not sleeping, but I want this to be a prayer in terms of like just receiving clarity from God, what He wants me to do.
St. Philip Neri was also known for being deeply committed to young people. He entered into their world and showed them how to live their youth well, with joy, purpose, and faith. His own joy, enthusiasm, and deep friendship with Christ continues to speak to the hearts of young people today.
There are too many adjectives to describe St. Philip Neri. I see him as someone who had tremendous courage in life and who knew how to create something lasting. He didn't settle for doing just a little, because he completely changes the way you see things. Since I joined the Oratory and started helping younger people together with my priest, Don Carlo, my whole outlook on life has completely changed.
I do have a very special friendship or devotion to this saint. He is the Apostle of Rome, and he is just super joyful in whatever he did, and how he loved God is like it was very evident that he had this devotion to God, and he did it with joy. And yeah, I just feel like he's an extrovert like me, so I feel like I have that connection.
For those who take part, every step and every mile are a testament to their desire to grow in faith and closer to Jesus. Following in the footsteps of St. Philip Neri, the faithful of Rome not only retrace his pilgrimage route, but also embrace the example that he set by living his life passionately and entirely for God.
One of his most famous sayings, which he repeated until his deathbed, was, "Whoever wants anything other than Christ does not know what he wants. Whoever seeks anything other than Christ does not know what he is seeking. And whoever does not act for Christ does not know what he is doing." This was his spiritual testament. I would say that what St. Philip left behind was a passion for seeking Jesus Christ as the one true good, the one thing that must be pursued throughout one's entire life. Without him, everything else is ultimately vanity.
Tutto il resto appunto è vanità.